Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Polygon Live. We are here every Wednesday at noon Eastern checking out the week's releases, and holy crap do we have a good week of releases. I really cannot remember a single day specifically where so many good games came out on the same day, and we have quite a bit of them. Before I get into the list, we are joined by a very special guest, Jeff Bakalar, senior editor of CNET and host of CNET.
Yes, I'm the host of CNET.
Host of all of CNET.
That's it. The whole job.
Very honored to have you here, Jeff.
Thank you for having me. This is a damn pleasure.
Yeah, we've. I know I've been on your show quite a few times.
Yes.
Good that we're crossing the barriers here. We're sharing the love.
This is nice.
So March 11th, 2014. Do you think this is a day that will go down in infamy? Was that what FDR was talking about? Is that who said that, FDR?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it won't. It was okay.
We had Titanfall.
Yes.
We had Towerfall.
Right.
We had Dark Souls 2.
And that's it.
Those are three pretty major games.
It's a big deal.
One of them you had never heard of before. That's okay.
It's
not
fine.
really on the pulse. That's fine.
Hey, I'm new at this.
But Titanfall was definitely a big release.
Titanfall's a very big deal, especially if you own an Xbox One.
Yeah.
I think it's a big deal.
And it was a big deal for a lot of people last night. Unfortunately, Xbox Live sort of fell asleep for about 12 hours.
I kind of think like maybe you can't launch a game online. Like maybe you just can't do it.
I mean, it's working now.
It's working now.
At least I certainly hope so.
And they've had the smoothest, I guess, online-only launch in the last 5 games that have done this.
It is a little funny, though, because it's like, in the past, we're used to games, the game itself not booting up.
Sure.
Here, all of Xbox Live crumpled under the weight of the popularity.
So it was like multi-platform. It was like 360 didn't work either.
Oh, I don't know about 360.
I think it was just
actually.
Xbox
It might have
One.
been just Xbox One, but still, if I wanted to play Plants vs Zombies, I couldn't do that.
Well, think about it, because no one was playing Xbox Live on Xbox One up until last night, essentially.
I think you're probably right about that.
Which is, I mean, what were you playing? You weren't playing
Plants vs.
Ghosts?
Zombies.
No, you weren't. You weren't doing anything. And all of a sudden, this game comes out, half the planet jumps on, and that's what happens.
Well, let's jump into some Titanfall, because I think people have come. There might be people at work. They probably bought Titanfall yesterday.
Sure.
And they've been excited about it for a while, and now they're stuck at work again. And they want to just watch other people play it and be miserable about it.
Clearly,
do you
all
want to
they're
do the
thinking
honors?
about. Hell yes, please.
So don't mess up my KD. Yeah, you can play Classic.
I'm going to play Classic. I'm going to do Attrition. Is that okay?
Okay, sure. So Attrition's, for people that don't know, is the deathmatch equivalent. You get points by killing dudes.
For dummies like me.
You get points both by killing dudes and by killing the AI guys that are called grunts and specters.
Right, and the specters and all that stuff.
And I think you get a bunch of points for blowing up.
I kind of want to see what you're rolling with here.
So I usually use the
this is all like
custom one.
This is all chump stuff over here.
What do you mean chump stuff?
No, this is for crazy people.
For babies?
Yeah, come on. Can I customize one?
Yeah, do 4. I haven't messed with 4 yet. Do whatever you want.
I've been rocking the SMG a little bit.
So that's an issue that I've had, is that I haven't really been able to deal with any close range stuff.
Sure.
I feel like a lot of the engagements are kind of longer range.
Yeah. I don't know. I find whenever I get killed, it's some guy using the what's it called? The
the carbine.
Yeah,
that's what I use
yeah.
too. It feels like a good all around. I just got this single shot rifle I haven't used yet, but I've always liked those single shot rifles in games.
Yeah, it's. Have you noticed? Well, it's funny. When I started playing this, I never used the snap to TV feature.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, you can watch TV at the same time, right?
Yeah, I've never used it.
Right. Well, I've been starting to use this with Titanfall because everything takes so freaking long to load. So I'm, and
that wasn't too bad. What was that?
That actually was not
20
bad.
seconds?
Yeah, this is the quickest it's ever gone for me.
Okay, so
I'm a fan of this guy.
Yeah,
with
well,
the chain gun.
that's my custom Titan there.
Yeah, and I like the little robot. He's like, okay, go to your death.
Yeah, he's very grim.
All right, so let's get a little.
So what do you use? Oh, you're using the SMG. That's upgraded. Doesn't have any attachments.
Right.
What's your special? You got cloak going on.
Yeah.
I use the stim.
Oh, good.
Cloaking is good. Stim lets you run really fast, and it increases your regen time. Basically, it's my oh crap button. If I start getting shot at, I'll just run away.
Playing this with no sound is instantly a disadvantage.
So what's helpful is that I can hear what's going on in my ear.
Oh, that's fair.
So I'll tell you. So I hear gunfire.
Oh, okay. To which side? Oh.
Right there in front of you, there's a guy. Don't
Eat
disappoint
it.
me.
Oh, I tried to get up close to him and kick him in the face because apparently kicking someone is fatal in this game.
They've got like metal boots and stuff. There you go. Getting some grunts. Got a pilot assist. I am worried what you're going to do to my KD.
Oh, I'm not, because it's not my KD.
Oh. Oh. So they're all close range. You want to pick a burn card, get some edge on you? You got some amped guns, bottomless frags. What do you think this burn card system? How do you feel about it?
I think there's too many options.
Okay.
And I think some of them are maybe too super powery.
Okay, yeah. Nice, good. Nice work.
I'm gonna go a little invisible right now. That's my move. You kind of just have to kill someone and then go invisible right away, because you want to kind of get away with the crime. This guy's not really happy.
Oh no, it's a real guy.
Wow. Come on, Ron, give me some love.
I do wish that the grunts and the pilots looked more different.
Yes.
Because it could help me prioritize enemies more.
Right.
I'll like take down 3 grunts and be like, oh, I feel like a douche, and then.
See, I do this. I kind of wait for it to let me spawn as a Titan.
Oh, okay.
You ever do that?
Yeah, that's helpful.
Cheap, but
I've got the lock-on rockets there, and I think that's a machine gun.
So my problem with Titanfall out of the gate is that I don't know why I'm here. Like, I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. There's no context.
That's Call of Duty too.
No,
like,
at least Call of Duty, I know there's some sort of like military conflict.
Yeah.
And I'm just the good guys.
Okay.
For this game, it's just like, it seems kind of mindless.
Not always the good guys, though. Sometimes you're, well, I mean, what is a good guy and a bad guy, really?
I don't know, but hold on, I'm kind of getting up in
that was good.
Junk right there.
I'm just, well, first of all, there's the campaign, which I
It's a joke.
Use the word loosely, but if you really do want a backstory for why you're in this airbase fighting, the campaign does sort of explain it.
I'm killing Titans left and right.
Yeah,
and
you're
not
doing really well.
Giving me any love here.
No, you're doing well. What is that thing? I've never seen that before. It's like a hologram.
Yeah, it's some sort of like Stargate.
Yeah, you're doing well. What I wanted to say about, just to go back to the burn cards.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, and I agree with you in terms of too many options. I'm also put off by the fact that they're like, what?
Sorry.
Amazing. And you threw him into
the shield, and the shield's like, oh, I'll reject dead bodies as well.
I'm put off by the fact that they're one-time use. So it's like I feel weird using them, even though you get so many that it doesn't really matter.
Sure.
I kind of wish they were more like permanent unlocks, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. Like, you mean like a permanent perk? That
like
just
a
sort of
perk, exactly. Like
stays
there
with
are
you?
perks, but like it definitely feels like there were fewer customization options than there are in like a Call of Duty game.
Right.
I think mostly because it's spread across not only your pilot but also the Titan.
Sure.
So that sort of limits how much they can do. You're doing well.
I'm doing okay.
I'm sorry that
I'm having a decent round. Just kind of like giving this guy the
on you
business
earlier.
right here.
Just a reminder for folks watching right now, if you have any questions, tweet at us with the Polygon Live hashtag, and we will try to address them on air. You can ask questions like, is Jeff actually this good, or is he just having a fluke game?
That I will answer right now. I am this good. It's also because everyone playing now sucks.
No, there's some like level 40 dudes in there who have no life.
So do you think it's I mean, what blows my mind is that there's people who who already are that high up, and I feel like parity is such an issue with these kinds of games.
Yeah.
And
I think they made it so that you can level up a lot faster than most of these games. I played about, I would say, 2 hours yesterday and got up to level 18.
Sure.
So that's pretty fast. I also feel like the lower level loadouts are pretty effective in terms of like getting kills and stuff like that.
For sure. Yeah, I have an issue with some of the way that the perks are unlocked. Right? Like,
how so?
Like, you know, it seems like you kind of get maybe too powerful too quickly.
Which perk? So are you talking about the permanent perks that people have? Or
Yeah, or maybe they're
like
called
gun
like
attachments?
what are they called? Not the cards. The
challenges?
Ordinances.
Oh, the ordinances, sure.
Yeah, some of them are.
You do get a bunch of them right out of the gate. Oh,
Well, that was a long time in a
yeah, that was impressive.
And that's it. We won. Whee!
So now you got to wipe them out as they run to their ship, like wimps. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. There you go. Now you got to watch like a chump.
No, it's gonna let me have at it.
Oh
again.
wow, you get another one.
This is the part. I think this is really the greatest part of the game.
This is brilliant. I do wish that there were more like end match scenarios.
Sure, and I wish you had a better chance of destroying the evacuation ship. Because I've only seen it happen once.
So I think the only way to do it is really to get everyone coordinated.
Right. And
so I was playing with a bunch of friends the other night, and we were actually, like, everyone had a Titan, and we all agreed, okay, let's all run over to where the ship's going to be and just focus on the ship. Because otherwise, if people are, like, focusing on guys and stuff like that, you just won't get those kills. You're not... Okay, so we've got some questions from people watching.
Okay.
Do you think gun skins via microtransactions will be coming in the future similar to Gears of War?
Gun skins?
I don't think so, if only because the developers have sort of been like hesitant to agree to gun camo, visual customization, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think they want to keep the art style pure. I don't know for sure. It seems like a good way to make money.
Like a hot pink Titan?
I personally want more visual customization. The game has barely any. I'm going to back out.
There's not a lot of variety when it comes to the aesthetic sort of that they're using with uniforms and stuff like that.
So it's hard to say. They haven't announced anything. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, I'm fine with microtransactions for just visual stuff because it doesn't affect the game at all.
As long as as long as there's not like a perk you can buy.
Let's go with Hardpoint. That's always a good mode. You want to play this one?
You can. I'll watch you now.
We got another one. What is the level cap of Titanfall?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I don't know either. I think it's 50 or 60, but I don't remember offhand. It's something around there. I know.
So that brings up another good point, though. Okay, so let's say it is 50 or even 60. We're a third of the way there with this account, basically. Like, is that the ceiling?
Oh, okay. That's a good question.
Yeah.
So I do know this. They have a. You know how Call of Duty has a prestige system?
Sure.
So they have something called generations in this game.
Okay.
And it's essentially prestige. So when you hit the max level, you'll have a choice whether you want to become a Gen 2 pilot, as they call it.
Right.
And what you get for that is like a little icon next to your name right here.
Which is totally worth it.
Which is worthless. But it also increases your experience gain by 10% each time you do it.
Okay.
So if you've done it a bunch of times, it'll be much faster to level up.
Gotcha.
And honestly, the value of it for me is that, like, I lose interest in these games the second I stop unlocking stuff.
Sure.
So I would definitely do it.
There's like, leveling up galore in this game, especially when you're in the infancy of your career online.
And even later on, I think you're still getting unlocks on a regular basis.
Right.
And that's, again, what keeps me interested.
There's something super gratifying. I mean, it's almost too much on screen at some points where it's just like, oh, you've unlocked this, and you're like, okay, I'm in the middle of playing right now. Can we wait maybe till after?
Yeah. Okay. 50. The users, thank you, have written. It is indeed 50 levels and 10 generations in total.
Okay, so you'll do that by next week, probably.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there.
So you and I were talking a bunch about the whole package, Titanfall as a whole.
Sure.
Do you truly believe that you're just shooting the ground?
I just wanted to try this gun. I haven't tried this gun yet. It's like an M14.
This is one of my favorite maps. Do you think the value is there for Titanfall? Do you think it's a $60 game? Do you think it's worth that?
I think when you put it up against like a Call of Duty in terms of what they're offering, like, granted, the last Call of Duty wasn't very good. I'm like not hitting anything with this gun. But like, you had co-op, you had a full campaign, you had the multiplayer, and this doesn't really feel like a comparable offering from a value standpoint. I think they spent a ton of time on this core. Jesus Christ.
He's just moonwalking.
This gun's kind of brutal.
It's a single shot there, so you really got to go trigger nutty.
And it takes a bunch of shots. It just doesn't quite feel like a comparable offering to the competition. And I honestly feel like you're going to see a sequel that adds a lot of the stuff that we're waiting for later on.
Like a campaign?
Like a campaign. Well, maybe not like a campaign, but I could see like a dedicated co-op mode, or like weapon customization and like visual customization for the Titans. More perks, more customization options. It feels like this just felt like they wanted to get the first one out, make sure it worked, and then they would expand on it from there.
It's funny because a lot of people who are complaining about the lack of a campaign, and I was one of them, I think it's especially for someone who likes to, plow through that campaign first and then try their hand at online.
Yeah.
It's kind of alienating. I think, people kind of expect that. Now, that said, people like us, the guys who really just want to jump right in, they don't even really give the campaign much thought anyway.
Right.
So it's like, who are we to complain about the lack of it when we really don't
Jesus.
play it anyway? Oh, that was... Ooh, you did a nice little split there, though, to finish it off.
Yeah, that was brutal.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about the whole value thing.
So here's my take on it is, like, I think I'd be okay if there wasn't a campaign if the multiplayer was closer in terms of the value to like a Call of Duty. And
I think a campaign would be a lot more fun than a Call of Duty campaign with this game also.
I think you're probably right. It is just a ton of development time to do a campaign.
I get it.
So it seems like obviously they focused on the multiplayer and stuff like that. I'd be fine with a more fleshed out multiplayer with more customization options losing the campaign.
Sure, okay.
So, but it's a toss-up. It's like, what are you looking for? I think, again, the sequel is going to be more comparable from a value standpoint. But it is a kind of a very small team. It's under 100 people at the studio at Respawn, which is pretty damn small compared to the hundreds that work on Call of Duty games. So it does explain why it's so focused.
I think for people who are intimidated by online play, and that's a lot of casual gamers that really don't, they're terrified of it, and it's totally understandable. I think with a game like Titanfall, there is more or enough variation where you might not get dominated right away.
Yeah.
As there seems to be like, well, once you're in a Titan, it's kind of tough to screw up being in a Titan, I feel like.
I'm about to.
But you'll demonstrate how easily you can. No, but I like, especially the first time I played this, I was like, man, I'm just kicking ass right away.
Oh God, I just got ripped out.
Oh, and there you go. Whee! But yeah, don't you agree? There seems to be enough diversity in the gameplay.
I think the trick is that the lives seem to last much, much longer in this game. Like you don't, in a Call of Duty game, you could die after 10 seconds.
Sure.
It's not a regular. Whereas here, I find myself living for way longer.
And I think that's more accessible for people.
Absolutely, it's less frustrating.
Like I think we're fairly good at games like this in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And when I try and invite someone who maybe has only played a first-person shooter a few times, we simply cannot play.
Right.
And it's just something that we just will never experience together, and it's awful.
Yeah.
Missing out on that. And for people who are more of a, casual sort of player, they might be able to get into something like this.
Without a doubt. The addition of the grunts gives you a feeling like you're helping.
Right.
Even like hunting Titans when you're a pilot, it's a satisfying thing and doesn't carry too much risk. Like you could stay alive for a while. And I just love the parkour stuff. Like just jumping around is so much fun.
It is pretty special, but you want them to add sliding, right?
Yeah, sliding would be nice. It's just weird because when you duck, you just like very abruptly duck. There's like no momentum.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. Oh, there you go. Come on, do a little kick. Oh, nice. Weapons switching there, sir. Good job.
So I'm using the standard carbine here. This is sort of my preferred gun. We've got an attachment that's like a hollow sight, which I like quite a bit.
Seems to be like the most popular choice.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to use many of the other guns to much effectiveness.
Yeah, there's not enough, in my opinion, diversity in terms of like pilot costumes. They all kind of look like these gray and green globs.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to spawn in again. I'm actually using a different kind of Titan here. It's called a Strider, and you get 3 dashes instead of 1 or 2. So more mobile, but less armor. See if I can sort of getting blown up. I haven't really been playing too many objectives, which is bad teamwork, but still having fun.
I mean, people are just probably calling out to you, asking you to do things.
Have you seen this gun before? I haven't used this yet.
This is new.
It's like a grenade launcher.
So is that exclusive to the Titan?
Yeah, it's a Titan weapon. I don't think a human could pick this gun up.
No, I mean like can other Titans have this?
Oh gun? Yeah, I actually just picked it up off the ground.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which is sort of funny.
It's like, are you bitter that Titans can't jump?
No, but
obviously it couldn't work.
I know what you mean.
It couldn't work with the whole dynamic of the game. It would just be absurd because all the Titans would be on
but
the highest.
That seems like something that they could add in a sequel.
Or like a
more
bump.
like Titan mobility.
Give them a little bump.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Oh, that's a fun little weapon there.
Yeah, good area. It's good for close range, I think, like a shotgun equivalent. Oh, okay, so let's see if I can take B. If I see any guys up there. Oh, oh God.
And I really think the whole rodeoing thing is pretty fantastic.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
I mean, and
let's see if I can.
The best part is when people just have no idea sometimes.
Yeah.
They just don't get it.
But what's great is that they plan for that. So there's actually an ability that Titans can pick up called Electric Smoke that does damage to anyone on top of you.
Okay, that's smart.
So it's sort of like a countering mechanic. So there is a lot of thought. I mean, these guys make
it's
Call
all
of
a
Duty.
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, they put a lot of thought into the system.
So let's talk about hacking Spectres a little bit. What's your experience doing that? The Spectres are like the top tier NPCs.
Right, they're the robots. They take a lot of shots. I think that's one actually,
Yeah.
And you can run up to them and hack them, and then if you run around with them, they'll actually automatically hack any Spectres you run past. So in theory, you can have a bunch of like AI guys running around and fighting for you. I have not had that really happen because it takes so long to hack them.
Yeah.
But you know, kind of cute.
They look like Star Wars drones.
Yeah,
a little bit.
They do. So this is me on the back of a friendly one.
Which I think is a totally underutilized thing. You will get nauseous sometimes doing that because you're looking one way and the Titan's going another.
I'm sure in the game they probably get nauseous.
But you kind of become invisible to other people when you're on there.
People do not look for you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you are getting hit by rockets from every angle, so
but
that's
you know, it's
not
just,
so good.
It comes with the territory.
You'll see, like, notice how long I've been alive with this. Like, it's been multiple
just
minutes.
Bragging now is what part of the show where you brag.
See, I turn the corner, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get this guy. Oh, it's a grunt. That's definitely a human.
Yeah, get him. There it is. Man, you know, I think a big complaint for games like Halo for me were like the bunny hopping.
Yeah.
And there's jumpers in Titanfall.
In this?
There is.
You've noticed a lot of it?
I've seen since it came out.
Yeah.
I think there's been a lot of people who are like, this is Halo meets Call of Duty, you know, and there's a lot of bunny hoppers.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I mean, you know, I think there's a good amount of diversity where, like, if that's your tactic, you're going to be much more obvious to people, and you kind of stand out a little bit.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
There's a nice. Do you think there's anything that's like maybe too overpowered? Do you think there's anything that's needs to be leveled, balanced a little better?
At this point, I haven't used enough of the guns to really tell, but at this point, I am really gravitating to that starting carbine, and I haven't really found any guns that I like beyond that.
Yeah.
So that's my only concern there. I mean, I did sort of like the aspects of Call of Duty where every gun was so unique, and you really eventually like fell into your own. Let's see if I can hop onto this guy.
There you go.
Stay alive. Oh, but I'm in the smoke. See, the smoke killed me.
Right on.
So, I mean, it's sort of a toss-up. I like, again, I think the core gameplay is brilliant.
Yeah,
like, they did an amazing job.
It's incredibly satisfying.
Some questions about the matchmaking. I assume you're talking about skill. I haven't had any issues jumping into games, presuming Xbox Live is working. From a skill standpoint, I don't think there's a ton of, like, skill matching necessarily. It's still very early, so it's sort of hard to do skill matching. I know they've said that there's supposed to be more thought into it with this smart match system, but again, I think it's just too early to tell. Oh gosh.
So what do you think about the whole cloud gaming with autopilot Titans? Have you heard about that?
No, I actually haven't.
So apparently, anytime you're not controlling your Titan, the AI is like from the cloud. That's like the headline.
What's weird about that is that it just doesn't seem like the AI for the Titans is that involved.
Right.
Like it's very basic.
And that's sort of been like I said, the headline of the whole thing is like, well, the second you deploy or jump out of a Titan, this is what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, it could also
is that
be
kind
marketing.
of processing power really?
Part of this cloud stuff, I think, is marketing hokum. I mean, I think the fact that it's the second day after launch for a major online game and we're not really having any internet issues is a sign that some aspect work. Once they got the Xbox Live stuff figured out, like the system is working. Because you compare this to the experience of like Battlefield, which was an absolute disaster for a month, and still was not perfect. So there's thought there, but I don't know. How much they're putting to the cloud is kind of up in the air. I lost, which seems like a bad place to stop, but I think we're probably going to wrap on Titanfall. If you have any follow-up questions on Titanfall, feel free to shoot them. We can try to answer them later on in this show.
That was good. You finished dead last.
But my KD was positive, so that's all that matters.
See, you're one of those KD whores, and I just can't respect that.
It's not intentional. I just watch it, and that's how I judge myself.
Whenever we would play Call of Duty, you'd always do that too. Be like, "Oh, is my KD okay?" It's like, relax, Russ.
I know.
It's gonna be okay.
It's sad.
Well, you're gonna kick my ass at this game, so.
Yeah. Oh, one other Titanfall question. So the question was, what's the ammo situation? I've run out of ammo a couple times. You get like 9 clips of ammo that you spawn with.
Right.
So it's really rare that I find myself running out of ammo, but you can always just pick up guns off the ground and stuff like that.
It definitely is a more arcadey game. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's over the top.
Yeah, and I think, they were asking about the longer lifespan. I think because the game is, each of the lives are longer, again, they're accommodating for that with even more ammo. And you don't have to worry about it.
I mean, very rarely do you just get sniped out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's Titanfall. Big release, very exciting.
I really do like it.
It is a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to be playing it. Like, that's going to be my go-to multiplayer game for the next foreseable future.
Shouldn't have been a $40 game.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
You can say it.
Yeah, no, I think so. Yeah. I think it does not feel, like it matches quite the expectation from a content standpoint that we've come to expect.
Exactly.
I'm sure the next one will, but maybe they probably could have launched it $40 or $50 and done something nice for people.
I think so.
The next game we're going to be talking about is also a multiplayer game, but it is strictly offline. What?
Blowing my mind.
Offline multiplayer? Are you crazy? And the game is Towerfall.
No relation.
No relation. Funny that they both came out on the same day.
Is strange. But
Towerfall is a game that just came out on March 11th for both PS4 and PC.
And where was this available before that?
And this was actually available on a console known as the Ouya.
I've read stories of that.
The Ouya console. So it was on Ouya. It was exclusive for some time. And now the exclusivity is over. And it's on platforms that a lot more people own.
Right.
This is technically called Towerfall Ascension, which sort of showing that it's an upgrade from the Ouya version because there's way more levels, a bunch of extra features, stuff like that.
So I'm going to pick a...
So you can pick a character.
This guy's just like, oh, I shouldn't have come to work today.
Yeah. And this is sort of, we're going to do a standard deathmatch mode.
Okay.
Right now it's just going to be us 2, but you can play with up to 4 players. And we're just going to
offline only.
It is offline only. So let's try...
Is this just the map we're playing in?
So these are, I'm selecting worlds. So the maps are divided into worlds, and in each world there's 5 maps that you rotate between.
Okay.
So let's go with Twilight Spire.
Right. Okay.
So I'm blue, and you're pink, I guess. I'm colorblind. So I think that's pink. Oh, God. So, well done.
Okay, I was
going to try to explain the rules.
No, I'm just going to...
But that's fine. So the rules are basically you have arrows, you have a limited number of arrows, it's a one-shot kill. We've played it on the show a couple times, so some people might recognize it, but the idea is to kill the other person. If you can either shoot them with arrow, obviously, or you can, if I can do this, jump on their head, and that will also kill them.
Oh.
But in that case, I shot them with an arrow.
So this is my second time playing Towerfall.
Yeah.
And I think I'm hooked.
You're hooked, right?
It's just very satisfying and quick, and there's no BS. You're just rocking and rolling.
What this brings me back to is Smash Brothers. I've played a ton of Smash Brothers.
Sure.
There you go.
Oh, so you can get a shield and just sort of stomp on my face.
I didn't even need the shield.
No.
To do that. It was just an added bonus.
There is a lot going on in the map.
There is.
And
a lot
I feel
of
like
visual detail. Actually, don't kill me because I can show you some of the visual touches. So you can see there's fire there. If I shoot through the fire, the arrows actually light on fire. That doesn't do anything. It just looks cool.
It's just an aesthetical.
And there's tons of little touches like that. The art is really thoughtful. There's a skeleton that sort of melts down in the corner.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just like a really cool. Oh, God.
So that thing is just designed to kill me?
Yeah.
All right, so we playing now?
We are playing.
Did I just stomp on your head? I think I did. I think I just stepped on your stupid head right there.
Okay, any idea why Towerfall was released on PS4 and not PS3? It's It's not like it demands next-gen hardware. I completely agree with you.
That's a
it's just probably just speculating, but I would say I think Sony at this point is aiming to have more PS4 exclusives as a way to sell consoles.
What is happening?
Oh yeah, that's a pickup that scrolls the screen for funds.
Oh, I thought it was just like a tracking issue.
No,
or something
it's one of the pickups.
So you can, okay, so for the first round we played, there was none of that. So you can actually, maybe
the
when we
chests
switch
are random.
players, that's what that was.
The chests are random.
Ooh, look at that shot!
I caught it.
Wait, what? How do you shoot? How do you
So now we have
catch that?
slow motion. I just picked up the slow motion pickup.
You know what's fun about this? You're not telling me half the stuff you can do in this
There's
game.
too much. I'm going to show you, once we finish this game, I'm going to show you all the options.
No, not after.
Yeah, it's going to be after.
How do you catch a thing?
You dodge.
Oh, I didn't realize dodging
Yeah, you can dodge and you'll catch
okay.
it.
I didn't realize you're a freaking cheater.
Yeah, I'm a cheater. These blue things at the top, you can actually shoot, and if they land on someone, that'll kill you.
What else are you going to hide from me? Oh, suck
Oh,
arrow.
hold on.
Yes.
Good work.
There it is.
As you can see, this is literally your second game. You're already picking it up because the basics are very simple, but there's a lot of depth to it.
It could just be that you're not very good
Also,
at it.
I'm kind of terrible. Oh god.
So the oh man, that was an unintentional head stomp.
Okay, so let me see some of these other questions. As someone with almost someone who almost never has 4 friends over, you only need 3 friends over, including yourself.
That's it.
How enjoyable is it with 2 people? I find it super enjoyable. I think it's more fun with 4 people.
Sure, it's probably way more chaotic.
It's way more chaotic.
And that's where we end it, folks. Good night, everybody. You guys take care.
It's way more chaotic, but as you can see, it's still very competitive and a lot of fun. It is the sort of game, I know you won.
That means I won, right?
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm new at this.
It is the sort of game where you want to invite people over, sort of like a party game, and in the way that like you invited people over to play Mario Party, stuff like that.
Right.
I'm gonna go back to match settings, and you're just gonna be blown away by how many options there are.
The handicap.
So so there's stuff like you can turn off auto balance, which makes it even.
Sure.
Sudden death, more treasure, some treasure options. Here's all the different arrows you can start with.
Brilliant.
Laser arrows, toy arrows, stuff like that.
Feather, you can like tickle each other.
Yeah, tickling.
Just have a tickle fight.
There's free aiming, so right now there's 8 directional aiming. You can actually turn it to 360 aiming, which I prefer to play with. Ice. There's like tons of options, and they even added the ability, which isn't even in Smash Brothers, to make like, let's say I like single arrow, symmetrical treasure, 360 aiming. So I like that setting. I can actually save that setting, so I don't have to pick it again.
I mean,
which is a nice touch.
They kind of thought of everything here.
In addition to the versus mode that we just played and you did very well at,
thanks.
There is a quest mode, which is sort of wave-based like competitive co-op. You'll see in a second.
Okay.
So there's like multiple challenges. This is the first level here, and we're fighting together. Don't kill me.
Can I still kill you by accident?
I think you can. Oh no! What happened?
Oh no! Now
PC.
I'm back.
Oh, now we're good. Okay.
That was weird.
PCs can be a little tricky sometimes.
So
you'll see in a second. So enemies are going to show up, and we're just going to try to kill them. There's a ghost. Kill it.
Oh, he's a dodging
Yeah, they're
ghost.
clever.
Let's see. Can we kind of see if friendly fire is the thing?
Sure.
Oh, actually, well, okay.
Here,
Come here. Oh, you're so.
Yeah. So there is friendly fire. I know. I'm pretty sure. Stand where you are. Yeah. So you can't jump on each other.
Okay.
But
cool.
you can shoot each other. So you have to be wary of that.
Get out of the line.
These guys. Oh. God.
Wow, so I really enjoy how like the arrows kind of arc down. There's like a trajectory.
Oh, Jesus!
Ooh, I just got.
Yeah. So there's a minor lock-on system that actually is. There's an option to turn it off if you think it's cheap, but it actually is built into the game for balance. So if you turn it off, arrows sort of become kind of not nearly as powerful as they should be.
Gotcha. What's the little purple? Oh, that's the portal they come out of?
Yeah, the enemies come out of there.
Oh, now we got like little one-eyed bats.
Yeah. And doing this quest mode, obviously there's trophies, achievements, stuff like that. You also unlock different characters and different maps by doing this. There's a bunch of locked maps when you start the game. Here we got some darkness going on to make it a little trickier. After we do this, we'll skip ahead and do like an ultra hard level just to show how it scales. Oh God. So
are you a fan of the aesthetic of like the art style?
I really like it. You know, I think pixel art
has
been a little overdone of recent, but this is like a way
effective.
I would also say like there's a lot of detail in this that a lot of pixel art games don't go to the extent of. Like this feels like an SNES game, like a super. Oh god, that's a bad guy.
Wow, that was pretty smart. I think my controller keeps like.
It does.
Freaking out a little bit.
Oh, and it killed me.
It did.
I think the PC. We've been having difficulty with the PC and connectivity, controller connectivity issues.
Yeah.
It's not part of the game. The game actually has really good controller support. Works with PS4 controllers on PC. Works with 360 controllers, as you can see. Here, I'll skip ahead and we'll check out a really late level game.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
So let's see if there's. Someone asked, Kevin Hendricks asked, are the best people at Polygon always winning, or do beginners womp you as bad as Jeff just did? I was distracted by answering questions.
It's a fair. Is that the truth, or is that just bullshit? I think that's the truth.
It's something.
Literally my second time playing this game. So there's good parity.
Wait 1 second. I'll do hardcore and we'll see how it really is.
What you're really doing is handicapping me.
Man, I don't know. Is there a loose connection, Nick? Can you check see if there's a loose connection on the PC?
It keeps coming in and out. It could be the tripwire, maybe. I don't know. But we're back.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Do you think Towerfall would be buzzworthy if it hadn't first launched on Ouya? I think what it allowed is for it to get sort of a round of publicity. So like I wouldn't have heard of it were it not for Ouya.
Yeah.
And now that it's on platforms that people actually know,
you mean have?
I think more people will be aware. Okay, so let's give this a shot. This is an ultra hard level.
Okay.
So it's going to ramp up pretty quickly. And
cool.
You can see 8 waves instead of
that seems fair.
6. And we've got guys on fire. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's getting a little more interesting. We've got exploding guys. So
now I have wings. Brilliant. Look at me.
You got wings.
Look at me go. I'm going up the thing.
So what's nice is like they could have. This is the single player and co-op mode. You can play the single player as well. They could have just made it like a bot match, but instead they like put a lot of thought into it.
It's super satisfying.
Yeah. There's high score tracking, as you can see.
It's getting a little complicated and busy on.
Yeah,
screen.
we're playing it on a pretty small screen. Oh, sorry, I just shot you.
No,
we're playing it on a pretty small screen, which makes it a little tricky.
Sure.
But it's great. It looks, despite the fact that it's pixel art, it looks quite good even on a big screen.
Here's my only thing. We're good. We're back. This is just a 5-second issue that keeps correcting itself.
Yeah, I don't know what the story is.
Here's the thing. Why is this game not a widescreen game? I get it, right? Like
I've heard a lot of people say that.
I don't care how old school you're trying to be. It seems silly.
Why do you care though?
Because you're not taking advantage of the real estate that we've been afforded since 2000 whenever.
I mean, is it a real estate thing, or maybe they just wanted a tighter experience? If you go widescreen, suddenly everyone's a lot farther apart.
Yeah. I mean, put something there.
Well, so we're playing in windowed mode. If you play full screen, there are like edges.
Okay.
You know, sort of like an arcade game that's like a border.
It's just the nerd in me worried about burning and stuff like that. If this is a marathon game, like you say it is, you know.
Well, again, if you're playing, there are edges.
I'm not gonna lie, Russ. We're kind of kicking some ass here.
No, we're not. We just lost all our lives.
Maybe it's just me.
I'm doing really poorly.
You. Can you borrow a life from me, like Contra style?
No, I don't think so.
So it's just going to be me.
Oh, I can actually. I just borrowed your life. Well done.
Go.
I didn't think you could do that. So people were asking. Let's see. Do you think there's enough depth for this to be like an Evo style thing? It actually already is at Evo. It was at the last Evo, and people were really getting into it. Man.
Yeah, this is. I'll come back.
Yeah, you know, I could see it disconnecting on the PC, so it's a PC problem, not a game problem. PCs, I'm not.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel about PC gaming.
I think I've said enough about how I feel about PC gaming. It's frustrating.
Is it because you don't own a good PC? Could that be the problem?
Well, this is a good PC. We just got this PC and it's causing problems.
Home.
I know, but I'm saying it's causing problems here.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Frustrating.
Are any of the devs on Towerfall from other games?
That's a good question.
So when you say devs, it's actually really one dev who designed the game.
He wasn't.
Named Matt Thorson. Obviously, he had some help in terms of art and audio and stuff like that.
Right.
But And he has made other games. You can search him, Matt Thorson. You can see what some of his past work is like.
What else has he done?
I have not the list in front of me right now, but you can go to his website and see what his past work is. Obviously, he's super talented.
Absolutely.
He's very well respected in the games industry.
For sure.
And this is, for being like a one-man effort, is a pretty remarkable endeavor. So it's really cool. People were asking how to unlock levels. The different levels have different requirements. Some of them are just a matter of playing a bunch of verses and eventually you'll unlock a new level.
Right.
Some of them are like you need to beat all the hardcore levels on this mode, time trials, stuff like that. So there's kind of scattered across all over the place.
Cool.
I'm sure if you're so inclined, you can search online and find out how to unlock some of the levels. And that's Towerfall.
Right on.
How do you feel about it?
I'm a fan. I mean, as long as it's, $5.
It's not $5.
It's not. Well, how much is it? I really don't know.
No, I know. It's right now it's $11 if you have PlayStation Plus.
I think that's fair.
It'll jump up to $15, I think.
Okay.
And it's that's ditto on Steam. It's discounted, but the normal price is $15.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. If you're in a dorm or like that sort of environment, where you're constantly having people, it is a no-brainer. Like this is the perfect party game.
Totally.
I think if you never have people over to your house and you're a recluse, maybe not the best fit.
Probably because you do need other humans to enjoy it.
Yeah, but in terms of competitive games, we've had this in the office, in the Polygon office, for months and months, and it has absolutely dominated our competitive play in the office. So I couldn't recommend it more highly.
Yet you failed to get any better at it, apparently. So
no comment.
That's a you problem.
Cool. Well done. For besting me, I am humbled to no end.
Right on.
We have one final game that we're going to check out this week, and it is the last March 11th big release.
This is it.
And it is a game called Dark Souls Dos, Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls 2, just for crazy sadists.
Have you played any Dark Souls games?
I played Demon Souls.
Okay, the original.
I played Dark Souls 1.
Dark Souls 1, yes.
That's
pretty much all of them. You've literally played all of them.
I've played all of them. I'm not a gigantic fan of the series just because I don't like, pain.
You don't like dying a lot.
I don't like self-inflicted pain, and that's what this game causes me.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure who it's for.
I mean, I really like it, so maybe it's for me.
I want to like it.
I like Spelunky. I like hard games, and
Spelunky is impossible.
It feels like that sort of game, like intentionally difficult.
Maybe it's Spelunky I like because it's randomly generated. And it's always like, oh, I'm seeing something new. For Dark Souls, it's like trial and error, and that drives me crazy.
Speaking of trial and error, we're going to have you experience trial and error to the max because we're just going to throw you into this game and see how you do.
This is just for, crazy people.
You have not played Dark Souls 2 really at all.
No.
Let's see how you do. Do you remember the controls? The controls are a little weird.
I kind of remember. I remember like you only have like a certain amount of stamina for doing anything.
Yep. So try to swing your sword.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. You're already like
that.
Triggers to swing swords. That's good. You just used the life gem. That's a big waste.
That's what it was that I forgot.
Yeah.
Was how to use.
Seems like X would attack, but no, it's on the triggers.
Right.
And you're just sort of plopped in. This is the first. We just got to the first bonfire, and we're in this wide open area, and you have no idea where to go. We're gonna just explore and see what you find.
I think my man walks a little funny.
Yeah. So that was the other thing in Dark Souls 1 as well, is the animations always looked weird. That looks really pretty though.
I was just going to say, this is like the Tomb Raider moment of the game.
It is. We're running on an Xbox 360. It's on Xbox 360 and PS3, coming to PC in April, I believe. And this does not look bad. You're an undead creature.
I've clearly been in the sun too long. All right.
It does not look bad for a 360 game.
It actually looks fantastic. Do you have to install this to get the higher
So this is actually not installed. It's running off the disc. And as it happened, so I know a lot of people had issues with frame rate in the first Dark Souls. I definitely did.
They're doing some blurring here.
A little bit of blurring, but in terms of frame rate, it's pretty steady, and which is a big improvement. You want to check out what's in there?
No, I do not have to go to the bathroom. All right, where? Let's see.
What's in this? Oh, we got a guy.
Okay, what do you have to say?
Hello.
You'll have to tell me what he says.
No,
Never mind.
I mean, you can read.
He's just a merchant.
Yeah, he's a merchant. You don't have any money, so.
Typical. All right.
I think you want some direction. You want to know where to go. Okay, turn around. So you see that wooden thing? Go to the stone thing rather.
Sure.
Go to the left of it.
Okay.
And there should be. Oh,
you're just leading me to my death.
Yeah, around that wall.
How do you run again?
I think it's left bumper. Yeah, maybe.
Nope, that was just like him.
I don't remember what a run is. It's been too long. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Try all the buttons.
Well, obviously the face buttons do magic stuff that you don't want it to do.
Yeah.
What's A do?
Try it.
Oh, A just makes me hold the sword like a pansy.
Okay, we got a gate there.
Ha ha.
Walk back.
Okay, I don't want to hold a sword like this anymore.
Okay, so hit A again. There you go. It's sort of like a stance thing, I think.
Just...
No?
God, why is he doing this?
Joe Betts is asking, will this become available for the Xbox One and PS4? I think almost definitely. They haven't announced it.
That would make a lot of sense.
But I think it's very, very likely that it'll come to those platforms.
Oh, sick, a blue thing.
You got a blue thing. Pick it up. Rusted coin.
That's
That'll
what
come
that
in
blue
handy.
thing was?
Yeah.
All right, Dark Souls.
Wait, did you check all the... Go left there. What's over there? No, it's a dead end. Oh, hold B. Right. Hold B to sprint. It's all coming back to me. Oh, and there was a path to the left. There you go. Go down that left. It's getting very narrow. What is that? Pull it.
It's a pull.
Gotta pull it. Good work. I do wish there were connect functions so you could pull it in real life. No,
You're the first person that's ever said the line, man, I wish there were connect functions. God, that's just...
That was a slow
You know
gate.
what? If Dark Souls really wanted to be the ultimate pain delivery game, it would be connect only.
Oh God, don't fall off.
No.
It's getting scary.
It is.
Okay.
If you're easily scared, what do we have here? Okay. I like...
It's getting light down there.
Again, now...
That's your heavy attack. You want to use right bumper is like the one you want to primarily use because it's a lot quicker.
I wonder... And he's just like, ha ha.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. Oh, he's still holding this thing strange. This is not the standard way to hold a sword. Now, okay, what's block? Because
I think it's
I remember that being a big thing.
Left bumper? Yeah.
Block.
Trigger?
Eat it.
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Eat it, eat it, eat it.
Oh no, you used all your stamina, you fool! You gotta be more careful.
I know, Russ.
Use a life gem, you're in trouble.
Am I?
Yeah,
He's dead.
You got like half life here.
I don't have a life gem.
Yeah, you do. Hit X.
X.
What drives me nuts is that like they're arranged in face button order, but they do not correspond to your face buttons.
Right. And why should my health gen so slowly like that?
It's hard. Oh,
God.
Okay, so that's helpful as well. So why is your, thank you, chat room. Why is your changing your grip there? I haven't actually played as this class.
You know, this game looks remarkably better than Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You came from there. You running back to explore?
Oh, right. Okay, wait, there's
a blue thing. I don't know that you can go in that water, though. River? It's part of Dark Souls. That's how you learn.
You always question yourself. I'm going to do it.
Go for it.
It looks pretty shallow.
Yeah, you're good. What do we get?
Pick it up. It's another...
Life gem.
Hell yeah.
Always handy.
All right, let's see what we got here, friend.
Okay, don't use all your stamina, though. You won't be able to attack. Okay, here we go.
So wait, that's
that's like a parry.
Yeah, so how do I block proper?
What button were you hitting?
That was the left bumper that did
Okay,
that.
so try left trigger, but you don't have a shield, so that's going to be a problem.
Yes, it will be,
You just be blocking with your arm.
Those guys both felt like dying the exact same way. There we go.
Oh, okay.
We're learning.
Thank you, Booth and everyone at home. I have not played Dark Souls 1 in ages. Hit left on the D-pad and you should equip a shield. If you have one, which you definitely don't.
Wait, hold on, there's really slow arrows being shot at me.
Okay.
Yeah, see that? See that?
Yeah, you don't have one.
Look at him, he's like just butt scratching.
Oh, you're getting shot by arrows, dude.
Wait, hold on, life gem.
Okay.
Hold on. But it is kind of
We don't have our Estus flask yet. That would be helpful.
He literally, he's just like...
It's very slow.
He's like, oh man.
You want to check your inventory? Maybe there's a shield in there.
Okay, where's that start?
Hit start. Remember, no pausing.
Oh, right. Truly a sadistic game.
Equipment, probably. Yeah, go over to shields. Over to shields.
Come on.
The shield icon. Jeffrey, come on. These are menus. How many video games do you play a year?
Only my mother called
me
over. Jeffrey. Whoops, sorry. Hold on. This is happening.
There we go. Equip one of those bad boys.
Hold on, which one's better?
I'm going to say iron, yeah.
What the hell?
Confirm. I think it's equipped. Okay, hit B. You should be able
This
to
game is
equip it.
hard.
Or maybe you don't have it required strength.
To carry a shield?
Some guys don't have enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, be out.
That's got to be what it is.
So when I played Dark Souls 1, try hitting you again. Let's see if that works. No? Up? Maybe on the D-pad? No. So when I played Dark Souls... Oh, God. When I played Dark Souls 1, I played it like a year after it came out, and there were all sorts of guides online and people helping me. There aren't, obviously, right now, because this game just came out. That being said, I think the controls are probably available. You're about to die by these basic human beings.
They don't look too basic, man.
They do. They look like conquistadors, actually. They've got like the...
Oh, no.
You're in trouble.
No.
No, don't use the power attack.
Hold on, I gotta get more life rock.
Oh.
Kind of walked right into that one, huh?
Controls
Where's homeboy with the...
up on the ramp,
there he is.
I think.
No, he's on the ground.
Oh, there.
Sucks sword.
One more. There you go. He's toast. There's a glowy thing behind you.
Okay.
No, behind you.
The other behind?
Yeah, up that river. In the river.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
There it is. Bia's life gem.
Soul of a Lost Undead. Well done.
Oh my god. Where was he hiding
And he was chilling.
Oh,
that was the soul that you stole.
Who hides out in a river like that?
This is the magic of Dark Souls. You never know what's going to happen. Let's go up that ramp and see what's up there. No, behind you. Yeah, there you go.
I kind of want to use that last life gem, but I know that's...
Use it.
That's going to be it. God, he keeps hiding.
If this was my game, I would like save every tiny thing, and the second I had to use the life gem, I'd probably just respawn. Because I'm a psychopath.
So the thing with Dark Souls, and that everyone who's familiar with the game knows, is that you just have to go so far before you can really save at all.
Yeah, it's always... Well, that's... What's satisfying is like getting to a bonfire is like a big deal.
Should not be able to jump like that.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
What is this?
Yeah, it doesn't pause when you pick stuff up.
Yeah. Come on. I thought that was a life gem.
It was, but you need to re-equip it.
I have to
what is that giant...
That's silly.
Oh, your corpse is on the ground from when we played earlier.
Oh.
That's that yellow glowing thing. You are in deep duty. That's your corpse over there. You want to get it.
Can I just like...
You touched your blood.
What does that do?
So that gives you all the experience that you had when you died the last time.
Cool. So I'm just going to play a little serpentine with these gentlemen here. And that's... Hey, I lasted longer than I thought I would.
You did a very good job. I'm very impressed with you. No, I'm not. I'm lying.
So can you show me how it's done?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Passing the baton. Yeah, so for me, what I found super confusing in the first Dark Souls was the whole soul and hollow, right? There was like a...
Yes.
What the hell is all that?
It was always very confusing. They changed the system to something that's less confusing, but still I don't understand it. 1 second. I'm going to...
Are you like looking up a
Yeah, I wanted to see something. No, I wanted to see...
The difficulty settings?
Yeah, are there... The problem is this is... So... I had this brilliant idea of, I thought it would be funny if we jumped into this game without playing it at all, so I had other people prep it.
Yeah.
The problem is it left me like very unprepared to answer a lot of these basic questions, like are there difficulty settings?
So now you have no more life gems.
Yeah, so I need to run back to where you were to get all the life, oh.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Sorry, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically I just need to beat these guys without losing any life, which shouldn't be a problem.
Oh.
I'm really good at video games and stuff.
No, yeah, you showed us with Towerfall. You're really awesome. You're just terrible. So let's see. While there's no enemies here, let's see if the shield thing is really an issue.
So
because that was a problem.
Okay, so when I played it last time, this is where I equipped my shield. There we go. Boosh.
What? How?
So you were in the items area, you dummy. You should have been in
I was in inventory.
No, yeah, right. So it's in equipment's the where to be. Obviously.
There's something to be said about like a game's difficulty, but when we can't even figure out how to equip stuff.
It's very obtuse.
Right?
That's how they
roll. It's like putting a square peg in a circle.
And look at that, I got a shield now. Boosh. And that's me blocking. Oh man, I'm gonna rock this. You're gonna be really shamed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Look, I can sprint. I'm a champ. And I'm gonna show you a real pro tip that's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah.
You can actually lock on to enemies.
Oh, I remember that now.
See, it's all coming back to us.
How do you lock?
Clicking in the right stick.
Right, because it shouldn't be left trigger or anything like that. Why would they do that?
So I'm going to lock on. Oh, here we go. Here
there
we go.
It is.
It's all happening. And, oh god. So really the way to play this is like,
Wait.
don't rush ahead. Each
Yeah.
enemy is its own little challenge. So just take
So
your
you
time.
son of a bitch, you just wanted to see me
Chill.
fail.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, why don't
Oh,
you
wait,
lock on him?
lock on.
Ooh,
Crap.
Ooh,
No.
guess what, Russ? You've only got a little sliver of health.
That was a
and it's
mistake.
really a slice now. And guess what? You can't get hit once now.
I got some armor.
Oh, that's gonna help you with no life.
No, I'm gonna equip some of that armor. I got some gestures, so I wanna do that. Okay, here we go. Falconer armor, F that.
What do you think about a game
There we go.
realistically?
Look at that.
Realistically.
Shirt.
Yeah,
What?
good job. That's awesome. At least he's fashionable now.
He is.
What do you feel about a game that can't pause? I get it. I get it. I get what they're trying to do.
Oh, I found a bonfire. Now I can save from there. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Are there more bonfires in this one? Because I remember Dark Souls was like, hey, it's not going to be as insane.
Yeah, so it's
and it was equally as insane.
Sure, I think there are a couple more. You also start with the ability to travel from bonfire to bonfire from the get-go, which you didn't have. You actually had to play a lot of the game to travel from bonfires. So now you can fast travel right at the beginning, which is nice. Oh god, I forgot to lock on, and now I've got a lot of guys.
How do you switch lock-ons? You just click again?
No, it's flicking the analog stick.
Gotcha.
See, this is me kicking butt now. This is how we play this game.
You're there.
Oh, come on, I'm fighting 3 guys at once.
Sort of.
I'm like John McClane over here, without shoes. Oh god, no.
Oh yeah, you're not blocking him. And that's a problem I remember with Dark Souls 1. You would be oh, guess who lasted longer? Man. You'd be playing Dark Souls 1 and you'd be in a battle with 3 enemies and you'd lock onto one of them and you couldn't switch quick enough to block the attack of another guy.
Yeah.
And you sort of get stuck.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it really,
sucks.
I think once you get into the groove, and I don't think you played enough.
There's a very specific way to play this game.
Right, and it's like very thoughtful and meticulous.
And it is good.
And careful, and it's a very well-made game.
Yes.
But for newcomers, it is so brutal and frustrating that it really does take you a while before you can get the hang of it.
And to me, it's
that's not your sort of game.
Well, no, I get it, and if you're disciplined and you're open to new things, you'll enjoy it. But for me, it's like, how is anyone for the first time going to pick this up and be like, how is this a video game?
Yeah.
You know, it really is crazy for someone who's never seen it before.
It's crazy, but it's nice that like these games still exist.
Yeah,
like,
for
this
sure.
is still a major release. You look at a game like Skyrim, which is really approachable and pretty relatively easy, so to speak.
Yeah.
And this is like throwback to like NES days of like, we're going to give you no direction. You're going to have no idea how to beat these guys, no idea what anything is.
There's no hand-holding.
And you're just slowly but surely going to learn. But again, I would say for me, I prefer to play these games with like game facts open, just like poring over like, oh, if you go to this corner and hit the wall 3 times, you'll get a super awesome sword.
So you like to cheat.
I like to cheat. Yeah, but only for games like this. It's weird.
That's not cool. Like, it's not designed for you to cheat.
Cheating is cool. Haven't you heard? Cheating's cool.
Cheating is never cool, man. Don't cheat at home.
Jeff, thank you so much for joining us on Polygon this week.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me. This is great.
It was a delight. And we always have fun here on Polygon Live. And we had 3 fun games to check out.
This was fantastic.
I'm like overwhelmed with the number of games I want to go home and play right now.
Rock and roll. I mean, tell me this was your best episode.
The best episode.
That's all I need to hear.
Speaking of best episodes, we actually won't be here next week. We'll be out at GDC. We're going to be doing a series of indie-centric interviews, checking out a ton of indie games. And so those will be throughout the entire week, so definitely check out Polygon.com for all of those. And thanks again for watching Polygon Live. We should be back in 2 weeks at Wednesday, noon Eastern, and we also do replay of the episode, so you can just check out Polygon.com if you don't want to watch it live. Thanks again for joining us. We will catch you later.